And welcome back to PetSkull NFL Sunday once again. I am Dorsett Landry.
And I am Brockington Marcol.
Brockington, last week, let's recap the games last week.
Recap.
It was a Packer victory.
Very impressive.
Over the Tennessee Titans.
Very impressive. A bit unexpected, and what a pleasant surprise.
David Whitehurst came through big time in the backup, and the defense really took over, led by...
Ezra Johnson and Mike Butler came through with 25 sacks. Very impressive.
Very impressive, the Green Bay Packers. On the other hand, Brockington, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, the big D.
And last week we talked about the D, and big D stands for...
Big Dump.
Big Dump.
Deuce.
The defense for the Dallas Cowboys was just atrocious. Ed Tutal-Jones made 0 plays. It was quite embarrassing defeat for Jerry Jones and his Dallas Cowboys.
Absolutely dreadful there, Marcol. I'm sorry, Huckleby. No.
Dorsett.
Dorsett, thank you very much. Yes, it was a dreadful loss for those boys indeed. Hopefully they can snap back this week and come up with a victory.
So speaking of this week, and we're going to go right away to the Cowboys because they play tonight on Thursday Night Football. They are at the New York Football Giants.
Big matchup tonight. It'll be interesting to see how the Joe Pazarchek and Mark Bravaro and the fellas at the Giants can take it to the big D.
Right. Well, so the Cowboys are gonna bench Danny White. They're gonna bring in Gary Hogeboom. I'm expecting Ron Springs to get a lot of carries for the Cowboys tonight, and we'll get to our picks in a little bit later. As far as the Packers go, what a tremendous game up at Lambeau Field between.
Very exciting this week. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We're not quite sure if we're gonna get David Whitehurst or Lynn Dickey. A little uncertainty there.
And on the Vikings side, Vikings are playing very well this year. They're 3-0, led by their great quarterback, Fran Tarkenton.
Fran, the scrambler Tarkenton, tough guy to hold in and keep it contained. He's a good one, no doubt about it.
But once you try to take away the passing game, watch out, because all Fran will do is hand it off to big number 44, Chuck Foreman. Bud Grant's going to have that team ready to play.
He's going to have them ready to play. And don't dismiss Sammy White coming out and making some plays on the wide receiver front.
Absolutely.
So you know what? Green Bay this week, we're going to have to rely on our boy Rich McGeorge on checkdowns to keep everybody honest on the defense for the Vikings. So I think we're going to have our hands full and count on Rich McGeorge and Harlan Huckleby
playing a big part.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent, Brockington. Let's go to a commercial break. When we come back, we are going to talk about this week's picks. This Sunday at PetSkull Brewing, it is the Packer pregame tailgate party featuring Arcade Change. Wonderful, great 90s and 2000 music. PetSkull Brewing is going to have the Tailgater Monster Breakfast Sandwich along with clam diggers and mimosas. The party starts at 8:30 a.m. with Arcade Change at 9 a.m. till noon, followed by Packers and Vikings here at PetSkull Brewing. And now time for the PetSkull NFL news around the league. Brockington, let's talk about Travis Kelce down in Kansas City. Wow.
He's off to a slow start. Boy, I'm not sure how to answer that question.
Slow, but I heard he's not slow in the bedroom.
He might be swift.
Swift in the bedroom, Brockington. And let's talk a little bit about that Jaden Daniels, quarterback for the Washington Commanders. What a game he had the other night against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Outstanding rookie game, and certainly looking like he's going to be something special. Made concise choices. Had, 3-4 touchdowns? Boy, I bet you the Bears are kicking themselves right now.
The Bears might be kicking themselves right now. And lastly, let's talk about the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, with the Carolina Panthers.
Coming out of nowhere, off the bench, our favorite ginger, having a day.
The Red Rifle, the only quarterback to throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And oh, by the way, he's 55 today.
He's 55 years old today. And now it's time for our prognostication and our NFL picks
of the week. Yes.
Brockington, let's start with the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are at the New York Giants. The Cowboys are favored by 5.5 points, and the over-under is 45.5.
Boy, buddy, they're going to have to come through in a big way to kind of recover from last week's ugliness. What do you think?
I'm thinking that 5.5 that the Cowboys are getting is just crazy. I am predicting a Giants victory, 20-18.
Wow. And the under is 45.5. Nicely done. Giants, 40. Wow. Nicely. I like that one. Very good. My pick, or my game of the week, is Vikings at Green Bay. Going to be a struggle. I'm nervous about this one. The purple people eaters might eat up our boy, either Lynn Dickey or David Whitehurst. The Packers are favored by 2.5, which is barely enough at home. Over and under 43.5. I take a Packer loss.
Oh, Brockington.
I hope I'm wrong and take the under just with the uncertainty. Love uncertainty. What you talk about, Willis uncertainty.
Dorsett Landry is going to go on the record and is taking the Green Bay Packers. Ooh. They will win 28-21 over the Minnesota Vikings.
I hope I'm wrong. Good luck, buddy.
Brockington, once again, that wraps up PetSkull NFL Today. After the game, it is Barnaby Jones.
In tonight's episode, Trouble in Paradise.